respect due, table for two. Two glasses on the table for two. One candle lit center, table for two. One glass made of lipstick, I meant that the table's for two. No respect due, table for two. Two glasses on the table for two. One candle lit center, table for two. One glass made of lipstick, I meant that the table's for two. The loneliness will drive you crazy looking at the phone, but never. What it do, this Lil D of Block Kings Entertainment coming at you one more time with a video. This is 999 Block Kings. It's my YouTube station. Stay up on point with videos from an artist's perspective by subscribing. We got thought-related videos that I'm sure you'll enjoy. Don't miss out on nothing. Music from me, Lil D, can be found in our ever-growing catalog. Just tap the links in the description box of this video and you'll be set. The name of this video, Things to Think About When Forming a Group, Part 1. Things to think about when starting a group, Part 1. Okay, no one is involved. The water sense of aggravation, switch shit when they smile. I sit and talk to the walls. In this day and age, it becomes harder and harder for groups to work and to stay together. Groups are just something in music that you hardly see anymore. And there's a reason for that. You got fame, fortune, status, credibility, merit, and a lot of times ego that just gets in the way. Now in the beginning, for beginners and newbies, forming a group with peers, friends, is just something that comes natural. Y'all both have interests in music. You have the transportation, he has the money, they have the equipment. It just kind of seems like logic to form a group. And groups can be successful, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong at all. Groups can be successful. And that's why we put this together, because it's things you should think about when forming a group. Need some excitement in my life, smoke before it's over. More than beauty, need a mind blower. I get ignited, cause without her my time's slower. See your curves in the setting trying to. These are just some ideas to keep in mind when forming a group, or even performing as a group structure. Because at the end of the day, it's all about starting from somewhere. At the end of the day, you had to come from something. Okay. Without further ado, here we go. Number 1, the leader. Now, when you start out with a group, or you perform as a group structure, let's get this down from the jump. There is no such thing as equality. In a group dynamic, the group dynamic will always produce one leader. When I say the leader, I mean like the spokesman for the group. The one that sticks out and takes charge. And on the same note, the group dynamic will also form a star in the group. That's just how it goes. Keep my composure, get myself together. I need a woman in my zone with fly skinny, grinning cheekbones to hear a voice of intelligence. He said it grown. Didn't need a motherfucker. Now from the jump, when you put together a group, you should organize who is gonna be the leader. Because believe it or not, a leader is gonna be formed regardless. I'ma say it again. If you don't take out the proper time to develop who's gonna be the leader, one will be formed regardless. It might as well be by choice than by default. From the jump, and I'm gonna just tell it like it is, everybody can't be the leader, there can only be one. And if you're not the leader, that's cool. You can still get things done. In a group dynamic, it has to have a leader, but the rest of the elements in the group still have a part to play. So in other words, if there's a leader in the group, you have to be willing to follow the group direction in order for it to work successfully. That's all I'm saying. Okay, now let's take it up a notch. This is 999 Block Kings. It's my YouTube station. In every group dynamic, you'll have a leader, and you'll also, by default, there will always be a star of the group. Now, a lot of times you don't see a lot of groups these days in music, probably because, well, I'll say this, and I'm gonna be brutally honest. In America, you don't see too many groups, and there's a reason for that. In America, it's more or less like a me society. Everybody wants to be the star. Everybody wants to lead. Like the song say, pretty much, it's me, myself, and I. Everybody just wants that star factor. America pretty much pushes a me mentality. And let's face it, let's be honest. The music industry promotes, it thrives for stars. People that just stick out. Though you can pick a leader for the group, there's always gonna be a star by default. It just happens. A group is also gonna form a sense of competition within itself. And as long as that competition stays healthy, it can build the group. That's why I say, you know, before y'all start a group, y'all need to establish who does what from the start. It'll eliminate a lot of pressures and problems that come along later if you already have something in structure, something in writing, something, this is what and how we're gonna do it. You just gotta plan ahead. The competition in a group will always be there, and as long as it's healthy, positive, a push to help everybody become better at what they do as their part in the group, things will flourish. I'm just saying, don't let the competition factor in the group develop into jealousy and ego to where you lose focus of why you started the group in the first place. There's nothing wrong with being in a group. It just needs to be established, and everybody needs to play their part. Everybody can lead, and the group will always produce one star, regardless. If the star is picked or not, the audience, the media, the fans are going to gravitate one star in the group. That's just how it is. That's just how it goes. You can't get away from it. You don't see too many American groups like you do globally all over the world, like Canada, Australia, United Kingdom. Frankly, because there's no I in team, and they understand that. Just think about it. Now, a lot of reasons that newbies and beginners are attracted to groups is because of supply and demand. And then it's the comfort of knowing that you're in this with people with like-minded ideas, suggestions. The creativity is flowing, and that's attractive. It's just good to be a part of something where it feels like everything is in agreement. And at the end of the day, you gotta admit, it's just fun to be part of something. I think the best way at looking at a group is for the learning process. It's for the learning, it's for the opportunities to just get your foot in the door, to get a taste of what's out there. The thought of what could be, and then you can put it together with how it should be. You make it yours. Once you learn how the game works, you could apply it toward the way that you do things, and new life comes about from that. And being in a group gives you a way to build and be a better writer yourself. Eventually though, the group dynamic will see separate opportunities. And then from there, y'all have already established, okay, we're gonna come out as a group, but we're also gonna do solo projects depending on what opportunities arise. That should be established from the jump. Because eventually every artist, in order to be an artist, you have to be you. So it's just like anything else, like going to a job or anything like that. You have to learn how the system works, and then you apply it to how you want it to work, and then you create your own life from it. That's the only way to truly be a representation of the best creative you. And at the end of the day, if you don't venture out and find out what it is that's in you to come about creativity, because at the end of the day, there's always that creative you inside that's always gonna ask the question, what if? And that's the question that'll always need to be answered. This is Lil D of Block Kings Entertainment. Thank you for enjoying this video. Check out my other videos on YouTube, because we're coming from an artist's perspective. This is part 1 of a series. Hope you like it. Don't forget to comment, rate. We always need sharing. To not miss my future videos, subscribe to our station, 999 Block Kings. It's in the description box. Hey, subscribing to my channel can always produce the possibility of what if. This is Lil D of Block Kings Entertainment. Peace.
Made it on her own.
It's extravagant, I'm holding her with conversation, and close enough to get her thoughts and her heart racing. It's apparent if she's leaving with me, staying patient. On the dance floor, exchanging smiles and vibrations. The respect due, table for two. Two glasses on the table, table for two. One candlelit center, table for two. One glass made of lipstick, I'm in, then it's tables for two. The respect due, table for two. Two glasses on the table, table for two. One candlelit center.